that we have to pass this stimulus bill. What is it, almost $2 trillion more? Otherwise, think of all the hunger and pain in people's lives and unemployment, all of which was induced by Democrats much more than Republicans in lockdowns. People will be scarred, which is true. People are being scarred. Why didn't he speak against the lockdown in California, which prevented restaurants from functioning? I don't know how many restaurants in this country have closed their doors. The left always does this. Always. This is part of their textbook policy. They make rules that ruin things, and then they pass laws to deal with the ruination that they brought about. It is classic. You know why the Republicans oppose this 1.8 or so trillion? The primary reason is it's going to state governments. They're bailing out the Democrats who ran profoundly irresponsible operations in spending money that they didn't have. So there's no consequence. That's the key. There's no consequence to Democratic malfeasance. There you go. We'll bail you out. We'll print more monopoly money. Wow, it's really something. The whole thing is really something, the time that we are in now. Right. Let's go to Cynthia in Palos Park, Illinois. Hello.
Hi, Dennis. How are you this morning?
I'm well, thank you.
I'm calling because I wanted to tell you that my friend Karen, my best friend, and I are planning on going with you on the Stand with Israel tour. And my reason for going is I'm feeling very, very unsettled in my life right now with what's going on to my beloved country. And I want to go to Israel to find some peace and some wisdom. And I'm wondering how many others that listen to your show are feeling the way I'm feeling, this loss of optimism with what's going on right now. It's just just kind of a feeling of dread that I'm sensing.
Well, I feel it too. I don't patronize my listeners, and as much as I put emphasis on happiness, how could I be happy about the left's destruction of the Tower of Liberty on Earth, the last best hope of Earth, as President Lincoln said? Well, I'll tell you this, you're making a wise decision coming to Israel for many reasons. One is Israel, another one is me, and the biggest one is who you will meet.
Yes.
And
yes.
That's what you need.
It's not even not being happy. It's just I'm looking around and I'm thinking, what is happening to our very foundational values? What is going to happen to us as the beacon of hope and democracy around the world?
Yes, and what happens when that democracy declines? It means that the cruel are in ascendant. We go down, the bad go up. Get it? That's the way the world has been since World War II, or before World War II. I really do wonder if China attacked Taiwan, if Joe Biden would go and send troops in defense. Because that would be the ultimate statement that we don't back sovereignty of countries. You are not sovereign. If a big country wants to eat up a little country, we'll watch. If indeed we would. I'm not saying we would, but that's what the message would be if it should happen.